Party.
Hello, welcome to the party.
Hi, I've never met you before.
I know.
Just two guys and we're having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Just two guys and we're having a good time. Having a good time.
Hello, welcome back to Just Two Guys. We're going to go ahead and skip the question and answer of this show. I know, we usually like to do that, but we've got a very important thing we want to do. I have an irrational hatred for Phil Collins, and I've really wanted to speak my mind on the issue, so we wanted to try to get a hold of at least Phil Collins or his agency or something to try to express.
File a complaint.
Yeah.
A grievance.
I hate him. It's like Ann Curry with you.
Yeah.
It's irrational.
You can't rationalize it in any way. It's
Yeah.
just totally
Yeah.
overwhelms you.
So live on television, we're going to try to call his talent agency and see if we can get him on the air in some way. And hopefully we can accomplish that. If
Sweet.
not, it's live television.
Let's do it.
That's what happens. So you want to
Sure.
dial him up?
That seems a little loud to me. You're going to start it off?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Studio Talent Agency, Reginald Foxley speaking.
Yes, this is Micah Roderick calling from the Action 4 News. I realize that you represent Phil Collins, the musician?
Yes, that would be true.
Is there any way we could get in touch with Mr. Collins?
I'm afraid I'm the best venue for getting messages to Mr. Collins.
Well, you sure there's no way?
No, he does not take calls directly.
That figures.
Okay, well, he promised an interview, and I don't know, he hasn't really treated us too well in the past. And
He's a jerk.
Yeah, he's kind of a jerk. Why do so many people hate your client?
I have no idea what you're talking about, gentlemen.
Well, go on.
His music sucks, and he's kind of an idiot, and he's really weird looking.
Now I take offense to those statements.
Well,
I will tell you, Phil Collins is a musical genius. Anyone who could come up with the lyrics, Billy, Billy, don't lose my number. How can you call that man an idiot?
Reggie. Seriously, I've heard a rumor that's circulating the internet that Phil Collins operates a lyrics sweatshop, and he has young Indonesian children working around the clock to develop these lyrics for him.
is this true?
Listen, I will admit he associates with Indonesians. However, there is no sweatshop, at least not for lyrics.
Okay, all right. We hear that your client is a big supporter of PETA, but he himself has been spotted killing, eating, and doing other unspeakable acts to goats and pigs. Can you respond to that?
Look, the goat goes perfectly well on the bread.
What?
It's a gyro.
But he also eats dirty diapers.
Dirty diapers, please. You're full of dirty diapers. Who are you people?
We're from the Action 4 News in Springfield, Illinois. Seriously, though, why is a bald drummer supposed to be so cool?
Springfield, Illinois? Are you kidding me?
Chicago, Illinois.
Listen, my wife was raised in Athens. I understand you have a town near you called Athens. How can I take anything seriously from you people?
Well, that's a kind of a good question.
A question on bald drummers. The greatest drummers in the world have been bald.
Listen.
Beethoven was bald.
Is it true that Phil Collins is the grandson of Adolf Hitler?
Not directly.
Oh, see.
Could you? Here's one thing I just want to ask you. One little favor to pass on to Phil Collins. Can you simply ask him to have his vocal cords surgically removed before his next concert date? Because he sucks. His voice is one of the most annoying voices in the music industry.
Yeah, sort of be like castration.
Explain to me how Phil Collins and the Invisible Touch Tour, circa '88, sold out every venue he played at. We're talking retirement homes, children's gymnasiums. The man is a talent.
He's also the devil, you bastard.
Hey, now, that's offensive.
All right, hang up on the guy. I don't
All
wanna
right,
talk
this
to him.
call's over.
Bloody hell.
That was refreshing, just to get that out there
Yeah, sure.
about Phil Collins.
Very nice.
I'd like to do this some other time here with Ann Curry and try to get a hold of her agency as
Yeah.
well. This has been very pleasant. So,
That's all we have time for, I think.
yeah, that's all we have time for. I think we're going to kind of talk about a little more Springfield history coming up
Sure.
next. And so you've got an artifact that you'd like to show us.
I do.
Yeah, so, all right.
And we're back. I wanted to talk to you about something. We always do wardrobe at Salvation Army, as many of our viewers know. This week when I was at Salvation Army, I found this really interesting trinket. I guess you'd call it a totem. It was just back on one of the shelves. I've never seen it there before,
That is really
but I picked
neat.
it up and it kind of looks magical or something.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of those old, Native American type pieces. So I don't know. I mean, what do you think the history?
The library this week, and
Yeah.
I was looking at some history
Uh-huh.
of Central Illinois,
Yeah.
and I found that there used to be a town around here called Springfield. And apparently at one time it was the same size as Sangamo
I'd
Town.
heard about that.
Really? Really?
It's an interesting fact that Sangamo Town actually had competition back in the 1830s, where there was another city called Springfield, a very average sounding city that was available to the settlers in the area.
So
Yes.
so what happened?
Well, from the history that I read, there were individuals within the state government who were looking for a county seat, and they ended up just basically deciding on Sangamo Town. So Springfield was kind of left in the dark. And I know they've done some excavations of of the site. What? This is a funny feeling show today, isn't
Yeah.
it? We're kind of a little
Something is
bubbly.
weird about this totem.
This totem pole that we found is very interesting. So yeah. Anyway, I mean, it's gone on, through history, and we haven't learned too much about old Springfield.
No, it just seems to have kind of disappeared and gone away. I'd like to go out sometime and take a look.
I'd love to go see it. I think it'd be good to see like a comparison, like what if Springfield had become the big city around here. But there's so many things great about Sangamo Town as it is. We've got the Stephen Douglas Presidential Library and
Oh, it's wonderful.
museum. The great food, the fried cornbread that we've got here. It's great.
It is
It's
great.
just wonderful.
And it's funny to me because Sangamo Town has just gotten so big, and it's such a really, I think, a key city for the
It's
Midwest.
so sprawling.
Yeah, it's really great. Baseball, Major League Baseball is here now. I mean, we've had that for 5 years.
Yeah, we've got the Sangamo Town Riverwolves.
Take that, Chicago.
I know.
Little lake town.
I know. What I don't like about there's only a couple things I don't like about how snooty some of the areas around us, the Salisbury, lake
God, I
and
know. Those homes.
condos and homes and
Some of those places are ridiculous.
I'm kind of sick of the snootiness that goes on in Salisbury. I'm just gonna throw it out there. I'm kind of a
Yeah.
little sick of how those people act
Me too.
towards the rest of us.
It's disgusting.
It is kind of disgusting. But it is what it is, and I find it so interesting, the possibilities of what Springfield could have been if it was chosen as the seat. But what a
Right.
boring name that would have been. Sangamo Town is so much cooler.
Yeah, Springfield, I mean, really?
Yeah,
And from what I read, it was basically just a swampy hellhole.
I think it was just a big swamp. I think people would have been generally unhappy with their city if it was located there. Whereas in Sangamo Town, people are generally happy with the progress in the city. They don't complain about anything.
No, I mean, it's basically a utopia. We have the monorail,
Yeah,
which is perfect. And,
Yeah.
thank you to Governor Gacy for
Yeah.
getting that through.
yeah.
Everybody called him a clown
everybody
But
thought Governor Gacy was a clown, and I realize he's been under investigation lately for a few things.
But he did really turn government around.
He really
in
did.
office, right.
He really did. But you know, it's a great city. We've got Channel 30 with some great morning people. Gus Gordon does great job in the morning.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, I'd like to say that I'm really happy that Sangamotown has sort of reinvented the mustache.
I like the way that it's kind of in the fashion that we've been going with. There's so much to it. I mean,
Yours is sort of.
I have what we call moose mustache syndrome. It's been going around Sangamotown area
It's
for
a
years.
bacteria.
It's a bad bacteria. It's been found in the Sangamon River. I do swim in it often, and so it kind of loosens up a bit, and it's been passed down in generations of my family.
I just really like the way mine looks.
It is a nice look. So no, overall though, I think this has been a great history project. This old artifact from Springfield.
It was buried there. I mean, from what I heard, I borrowed this from the library.
And I think the guy even has a little mustache himself, so it's kind of cool.
Fitting. Yeah,
it's very fitting. So I don't know. This has been this history is great. I want to do this some other day. And
Good luck getting that cleared up. Too.
Yeah, and I'd like to do next week. Let's do a fried cornbread eating contest.
Great.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So that's good.
Whoa, that was really weird.
Wait,
just happened
the
to
time's
us.
up?
We've got 6 minutes already.
Where did the time go?
I don't know. That was really strange.
That was an
I don't
odd.
feel well.
I don't either. I
Well,
feel like.
Guess we'll just go on with the show.
I guess. Well, we've got some videos to
Christmas-
show.
some Christmas videos.
time is coming. We're gonna have to figure out what just happened there.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to the production room.
So we'll be right back. Welcome back. As you can see, this is kind of our Christmas-themed show. So we're going to show two short films that we found that have the Christmas theme in it, and then we're going to discuss it. We thought it's good for the theme.
Yeah.
So we're going to start off showing Santa's New Ride. It's an entertaining little film.
So enjoy.
And I cannot lie. You other brothers can't deny. Now when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. Wanna pull out the front, but you notice that money is stuck. So fellas, if your girlfriend got your butt, tell her shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake that healthy butt. Baby got ballet feet with the open booty. suspect might be intoxicated and possibly armed.
That was good.
That was a good film.
I like
that.
that.
was a good film. I really liked
I
that.
do too.
I loved it. It reminded me of playing with the little toys.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that in a minute. This next little film is called Santa's Bag. And I think this was maybe my favorite one.
Yeah, this is of the ones we looked at. This is my favorite.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So here you go. Here's
Enjoy.
Santa's Bag.
You got the Kringle.
Hi, Chris. Sorry to bug you while you're working, but could you please remember to stop at the store and pick up some milk and eggs?
You betcha, hun.
Thanks. And don't forget about the big dinner with the elves tonight.
I won't, Santa. I'll be back in time to get all decked out. Make sure you wear that little red number I like so much.
I will, dear. Bye-bye.
Ho, ho, ho! I'm making a list, checking it twice. Oh, I found out he's naughty tonight. Watch out, 'cause I'm coming to town. I see you when you're sleeping. I know when you're awake. Ho, 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 Carlos. You've been a real naughty boy this year.
You some kind of clown busting in here like this?
Santa thinks it's time you learned your lesson.
Get the hell out of here, old man, before I go kung fu on your ass.
You want a piece of the fat man? Let's see what you got. Ho, ho, ho.
I'm gonna get the cops, you crazy mother...
So there's the TV he stole. It's mine now. Ha. I know when you're awake. I know you've been...
Are you the pizza guy?
Ho, 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 Tommy. You've been a really naughty boy this year.
Did I say you could come in?
Santa thinks it's time you learned your lesson.
You don't want to mess with me, dude. Take a hike.
I think you can dish it out a lot better than you can take it, Tommy boy.
Man.
Ho, ho, ho. I love this time of year.
Man, I think you broke my nose, you double lard.
I'll just take this DVD player you boosted last week.
Who the hell are you, man?
I see you when you're sleeping.
There he is, man, over there.
That's the guy that kicked your ass?
He kicked in my door and robbed me. Do something.
Don't worry, you big bad gangbanger. I'll protect you from Santa. Hey, partner, looks like you're smashing and grabbing on my beat. We're gonna need to have a little talk downtown.
You've been a naughty boy this year, Mark. You beat up that poor Mr. Wallace last month in the alley.
What the? How do you know about... you don't know what you're talking about, buddy. I'm gonna have to ask you to step out of the truck.
I'll teach you your lesson next year, son. Right now I have some place to be.
Why do they always run? I got you now, old-timer. You screwed up going down that blind alley. What the hell? That's not possible. Where'd he go? Oh, I ain't writing this up in my report.
Sandra, I'm home.
Hi, Chris.
My, look at you. You definitely are a few of my favorite things.
You're cutting it kind of close. The dinner's in less than an hour and it's a long sleigh ride. Did you have fun playing with all the naughties today?
I did. I got some Xboxes and one of those new PlayStations. Looked all over for that Nintendo Wii thingy, but it seems they've all been recalled.
That's nice, dear. Did you get my milk and eggs?
Oh no! You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not doubt, 'cause I'm telling you why. That's because I'm coming to town.
All
right.
Well, those were our little films.
I hope
And
that got you in the Christmas spirit.
yeah, it really did. It really did. It gave a new image of Santa that we really have never seen before.
Yeah, both. He's a naughty Santa. He's really a bad dude.
Yeah. So let's start with Santa's new ride. It was a stop motion, which I love stop motion. I love to be able to do that. I have the patience to do it.
Yeah, and that somebody is doing this and then publishing these into the public domain.
Yeah. So this is very amateur, even though it may not have looked like it. It was a really good film.
Well done. A nice short.
Yeah, and I love the end when he steals the car and the Sir Mix-a-Lot music. That was just great.
It was totally unexpected.
Yeah.
What I kind of liked about it is that through the whole video, there's this kind of underlying drudgery. Like Santa Claus is just going about his work.
Yeah.
And then he sees this hot new car, and he's like, "That has to be mine."
Yeah. I love it, and there was good timing within the movie too, because it was just, I don't know, the car zooming by in the very beginning. And then Santa up on the roof, and then the reindeer just kind of sitting there after he takes off in the car.
And it was short enough. It didn't try to do too much. It was just short enough that it was kind of humorous and said what it needed to say.
Yeah, that worked. That was a really good little.
I think the touch I like the most is after the credits when the dispatcher comes on the air and he says that Santa may be intoxicated and armed. So things have apparently gotten way out of hand since he left. Yeah,
and there's a little at the end. There's a little touch of like, you're seeing the aftermath of it with the report.
What about Santa's bag? I know
Santa's
we talked
bag,
about
very cool.
Very funny stuff.
That was using the, I guess it's the Grand Theft Auto game engine to produce, this Santa story. Santa story.
And it's called Machinima.
Yeah.
Which is using a gaming engine to produce a film and using the environments within this to create your characters, to give them places to run around. And
right.
This was a perfect example.
I fully expected at some point for Santa to pick up a gun and just start blowing people
I know,
away.
I kept waiting for that too.
I kept waiting for it. But at least it came down to just a little physical violence where he started beating everybody up.
I love so many things about this, just even the nice when Santa gets out of the truck and he's running around singing under his breath, singing Santa Claus songs and Christmas songs. And, then he busts into this gangbanger's house and he's like, I know you've been stealing things, so let me get these back and return them as gifts. Very funny.
The only thing I would have to say about this is it took me a while to get used to Santa's voice, because at first it just sounded like a voice slowed down.
Yeah.
But I got used to that, and it was okay.
Yeah, it grew on me. I know.
It definitely grew on me. But
what's funny to me is that somebody did this in their home using this game engine, and it's a lot better than a lot of real shorts that really talented people have put together. I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh yeah, it was much better than what I had expected, especially going into it. Another part of it I liked is just that one little scene where there's a cop. He's sitting there, he's watching, and there's a guy getting beat up. The other cop. I love that.
Yeah.
It really used, that Grand Theft Auto world. It really fit itself into it. He didn't try to stray too much from
No,
it.
it really used what it had, and I like that.
Yeah.
Before we forget, before the show's over, we should probably mention this upcoming event, the Lebowski Experience.
Yes.
For fans of The Big Lebowski, this is going to be Saturday, January 19th. Check-in starts at 2 o'clock p.m., and they're asking that you register online in advance. The website is www.thelebowskiexperience.com, and we'll have that here scrolling across for you or something.
It's going to be a great time. It's kind of an idea that we've been throwing around with the Movie Geeks Club, and our friends from the Movie Geeks Club came up with this idea where they've really expanded it and made it a big deal.
Yeah, thank God they put the time and energy into it because we didn't have the time.
Yeah, we were just going to show the film and have some White Russians, but this is really getting the experience down. And as you know, it's my favorite film, and we have talked about that before. And I think a lot of people are basically putting this into a cult classic status at this point.
Yeah, I think it is. One note is that the registration costs $18.69. Which, it is what it is. It covers the cost of the movie screening, a T-shirt, a game of bowling, shoe rental, trivia and contests throughout the day. And I think they're going to be doing some giveaways probably.
Yeah.
The bar will also be offering some drink specials, I'm assuming on White Russians.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have confirmation. And there are going to be a couple of special guests there, I hear.
There will be a couple of special guests. Just Two Guys will be filming a show there. So if you want to come out and meet us.
Come dressed up, too.
Yeah, come dressed up. Yeah, that's another thing. Come dressed up as your favorite Lebowski character.
Yeah.
That's what they're really encouraging.
Just get creative.
Just get
anything.
creative. Anything. I mean, one of the funniest things I've heard is people at another Lebowski fest, a guy showed up as the Creedence tape. And people take these odd props and they just make themselves.
I'd rather see something like that than 50 dudes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. You got to be obscure and then get the reference.
Right.
The way it is.
But yeah, we'll be there taping live.
Yeah.
And come out and say hello.
So speaking of good shows, this was not a good one.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened, but thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
Next year.
Just Two Guys.
Hello, welcome to the party.
Hi, I've never met you before.
I know.
Just two guys and we're having a good time. Having a good time. Having a good time. Just two guys and we're having a good time. Having a good time.